Well, hello there, you faithful few, and welcome back to DMS Adventures, where instead of being defiant, we aim to be compliant. Well, there's been something missing from our videos lately, and it isn't just entertainment value, it's those drone shots. You know, those awesome, cinematic, sweeping shots of the landscape that just take videos to another level. But lately, the FAA has been conspiring to have me not be able to take those types of shots because they've made the usage of drones a little bit problematic. First, I got my Part 107 license. Since we were finally monetized on YouTube, I didn't want the FAA coming after me for using my drone as a business without being properly registered. Well, not long after that, in another video, I'd mentioned that they were making remote ID a thing. So in order to fly your drone legally, you had to have a drone that broadcasts a signal to identify not only the drone and its location and its telemetry, but also the location of you, the operator. As it turned out, my DJI Mini 2 was not equipped with remote ID, so in order to make it compliant, I was going to have to buy a module or upgrade to a better drone that had the remote ID built in. And that was the way I wanted to go. I really wanted the DJI Mini 4 Pro with all of its extra bells and whistles, but at about $1,200, it kind of ended up being a little hard to get. You know, having a family, the washer goes out, the water heater goes out, the air conditioner in the garage goes out. This is one thing after another and just couldn't justify the money. So I finally resigned myself to the fact that I was gonna have to get a remote ID module. Now the thing with those is it was kind of a new thing and there were hardly any options out on the market. And the options that were there were pretty expensive. So since I've gone probably a year now without flying the drone, I thought maybe by now the technology had come some way and the market had adjusted and now they had a bunch of options out there of reasonable prices. So that was sort of the case. So there are several options, but most of them that I found early were around like $200, which a lot less than $1,200, but also no new bells and whistles. Well, a couple of the options out there are the ZRID Lite, the drone beacon, and drone tag, but all those are around $150 to $200, and this is a little more than I wanted to spend, but I was ready to until I came across another option, and that is what I'm here to show you today, the Holy Stone. So I picked this up off of Amazon. It's normally $69, but for some odd reason or another, they were 50% off. And I got it for $35, which was right in my price point for what I wanted to spend to upgrade my drone. I'm not sure if that price is available all the time or not, but even at $69, that's a pretty good value compared to the competition. And what's great about this one for putting on my DJI Mini 2 is this thing is small. It comes in at only 14 grams, and then the dimensions are 1.5 inches by 1 1/8 inches by 1/2 inch. We're gonna get this thing set up and put on my drone today in this video, so let me show it to you. Oh, sorry about that background noise. That is our shed fan that is trying to keep the shed cool, but here it is. This is the box that just showed up today. So we're gonna open it up and see what comes in it. First up is right on the box here. It tells you where it comes from, what company, and even the production date. So this was made on December 13th of 2023. First up are the instructions. Then this is a hook and loop setup here to attach it to the drone. And then here is the remote ID unit itself. Holy Stone. So here on the side, you get a unique serial number for this remote ID, and that is what you will put into your FAA drone zone registration. So here we just hold the button down for a few seconds. Here, this light shows you that it's on, and that quick flashing earlier was that it's just setting up, and then this less frequent flashing here, it just tells you that it is now transmitting. I have already set this up per the instructions given here, which are very straightforward. Right here is the QR code to download the app that you'll need to get it set up, either Apple or Android. And then here you get the indicator descriptions on what all those flashing lights mean. One of the main things I like about it is it does come with a USB-C in order to charge the battery. And the battery itself here, it lasts 5 hours is the claim, which I'm never going to be flying this for more than 5 hours. I don't have batteries to last that long anyway, so this should be perfect and super easy to charge. Charge time is about an hour and a half. It did come with some charge on it. I charged it for a little bit, but then came out to do this video. It does not come with its own USB-C cable, so you will have to provide that. But doesn't seem like a big deal to me. I've got plenty of USB-C cables laying around. When you're ready to set it up, you just turn the app on and put the little plus sign there. That will bring up the screen and it'll look for your Holy Stone and then connect. Then you can put in a couple bits of information, just like what drone model you have, and some information like that. Then to finish it up, you just turn it off, wait a second or two, turn it back on, and after that quick flashing says it's just looking for the info, getting boot up, and that frequency of flashing tells you that it is transmitting. Then we got some information on the back of the unit itself with the FCC ID, some operating voltage, and the model number itself. So I used the model number to go onto the FAA's website to find out for sure that this thing was actually FAA compliant for the remote ID. And indeed it was. Right here on the FAA website, you search by the model number that is there on the back, and sure enough, there it is, HSIRIDO1. It is FAA compliant. Well, since I finally had my remote ID, I went ahead onto the FAA Drone Zone website and I actually registered my drone. Now, although the Mini 2 is under 250 grams, therefore you shouldn't have to register it. When you put that little 14-gram module on there, it's over 250 grams. So even flying recreationally, it would need to be registered now. So I went on the website and got my little registration number here, FA blah, 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 and went ahead and stuck it on the drone. So I am now fully compliant. So now let's get the Holy Stone on my DJI Mini 2 and let's send it up for the first time in around a year. So let's go ahead now and get the hook and loop onto the Holy Stone. And then we'll get the Holy Stone onto the drone. So I kind of want to put this somewhere where I can kind of leave it on all the time, so I don't want it to interfere with this band that goes across when you're storing it to keep the propellers protected. Okay, there it is. Let's go see how she flies. I'll turn her on, light on, booting up, and broadcasting. I do want to note that according to the manufacturer here, this slowly flashing green means it is in a broadcasting state, and therefore that's all you need to do. You just, according to the manufacturer, if you're in a broadcasting state, then you are good to go to fly. All right, you faithful few, we've got 16 satellites connected for GPS with 94% battery. Got our SD card in. Everything is good to go. Let's power up the props.
Take off.
Oh yeah.
Home point updated.
Just go for a quick stroll around the neighborhood. Beautiful out there.
Max altitude reached.
Oops, apparently I need to reset some things. Max altitude should be 400 feet. Just do some panning. We're looking east right now. I'm going to turn to the south, right down the pond. Swing around, it's going to get bright. Watch your eyeballs. Ah, sun's behind cloud. Gotta love that. Go to 2x zoom. There it is. I was wondering if we could see Indianapolis. There it is. Alright, just started recording. Seems to be doing okay with that extra little bit of weight. Isn't throwing off the flight dynamics too much. Other than right now it is raising up and I am not doing that. Just kind of floating around a little bit weird. Coming back down, I am not doing that. Hey, let's go look at the solar panels on the shed. It's a beautiful thing. 2 Bouge RV bifacial solar panels. Getting the job done. Alright, let's bring her in and wrap this up.
Landing.
Alright, got our Mini 2 shut down. Go ahead and kill the power on the Holy Stone. And there it is. We try and follow the rules here at DMS Adventures, just trying to be responsible to our viewers and to ourselves and for our own integrity. And so I'm super happy to finally be compliant. The drone is registered. I'm broadcasting some remote ID and have my Part 107 license. So we can get back up in the air and get you faithful few some good shots. Well, I'm not super knowledgeable about the Holy Stone here, but whatever I do know, I'm happy to share with you. If you have any questions about it, leave me a comment down below and I'll get you an answer as soon as I can. Well, that's about it for this quick review and update and first look all rolled into one. Kind of like the name there too, Holy Stone. Pretty cool. Anyway, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and you all have a great day.